A determined adventurer sets off on a quest to recover a priceless thing. Instead of taking the direct route, however, they choose the most dangerous and roundabout way possible, getting caught up in betrayals, elaborate puzzles, and a surprising amount of gunfights. Guess that. Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 103 of High Scores, High Stakes, the podcast that's come up with one really good idea, so we decided to create unlimited variations of it. I'm your host, as always, Mr. Luvva Luvva, and with me are my co-hosts.
Hey, Cardinal Smith here to see you, Luvva, and who on earth is this with us?
I know,
Evening,
right?
guys. It is Tomahawk here. When you say episode 103, it is one hell of a way to carbon date us now. So thank you for that, lover. How are you doing today?
Well, yeah, I thought you were going to say something along the lines of when you say 100 and something, that's the first time you've heard 100, because it seems like you've been away since like episode 90 or something.
I'm
But
on
you were
the
back last
season
week.
4
Cardinal
victory.
wasn't.
That's it. Season 4 victory train. That's all that is right now.
That's it. That's it. Cardinal hasn't a leg to stand on when it comes to missing episodes here, I think, is fair to say.
Well, this is the laugh. Now we had the side quest where we go sort of turnabout now. Like I'll go missing, then Cardinal, and then the rare occasion on a side quest where all three of us are available. This is a sight to behold, everyone. So you're welcome.
It is.
Happy
Look at us
Monday.
now.
We're just flying through these episode numbers. I think you said it last week, Cardinal. The road to 150 is well on its way. And speaking of things that's well on its way, I'm going on my way to doing the housekeeping. Let's get it down. Let's get it down to less than a minute here. All right. So, what is High Scores, High Stakes in season? High Scores, High Stakes is a competitive PlayStation podcast. Three friends, us three, compete against one another in PlayStation gaming challenges. Every week we pick a new game and compete in a challenge in that game for the chance to win the High Scores High Stakes Cup. The winner of the challenge gets 3 points, second place gets 2 points, third place gets 1 point. But we are not in season right now. These are our side quests where we talk all things PlayStation, all things gaming. Every week is like a brand new podcast straight into your device of choice. And speaking of choices, you have a choice right now. If you haven't given us a star review and wherever you're listening to this, do that now. 1 star to 5 star, whatever you think we're worth. That's what you give us.
Bye.
If you've already given us a star review, but you haven't given us a written review yet, why not? Get on it. Give us a written review. That helps with algorithms and helps us get more eyes and ears on us. If this 1 hour-ish episode isn't enough High Scores, High Stakes content for you to get you through your week, the easiest place to find us all over the internet and all the content we create is highscoreshighstakes.com. There will direct you to everywhere you can find us. It's really, really that simple. And speaking of simple things, it's the simple pleasures in life I love, like asking Cardinal Smith, what are you playing?
Thank you so much. So 1 hour-ish, is that the official measurement of a High Scores, High Stakes podcast episode?
I think, according to Apple Podcast Analytics, the average
Nice.
length of a High Scores, High Stakes episode is 58 minutes. So an hour-ish.
Wow.
An hour-ish.
Wow.
I think when we're going by the universal unit of measurement of time, yeah, sounds about right.
I think hour-ish rather than 58 minutes. It's just it just feels more succinct, round up. And anyway, what have I been playing? Well, I tell you
Yes.
what, I've started to play Horizons Zero Dawn,
Very good.
remaster.
Yes.
And to be honest, why am I starting playing it? Because Astrobot sold it to me. Okay,
Okay.
I've been
So,
meaning
like,
to play it,
literally.
but like Astrobot is one giant salesman who's incredible at his job. And next I'll play God of War, and next I'll play some. Anyway, Horizons is great. I like Aloy. I like the setting. I think I'm gonna like the story, and I like slow motion bow and arrow shooting.
Oh yeah, like Horizon Zero Dawn
Yeah.
is great. It's a great advertisement for PlayStation. And I think, as you say, like if Astrobot's putting you onto it, then PlayStation have done its job very, very much correctly there.
The Astrobot level of that's themed around Horizon Zero Dawn is incredible. The music and everything you do, and it is outstanding. The God of War one's good as well, but
We'll cover
you know,
that when Cardinal plays God of War in 2 or 3
You're
weeks' time.
the kids' favorite is the Ape Escape themed level.
Oh, what a game Ape Escape was. Oh, bring that back. Bring that
Oh,
back.
that's our
So
forgotten
I
IPs.
downloaded.
Yeah, let's talk about last week.
No, yeah, I know, right? Connections. But I went back, downloaded Ape Escape, tried it for the first time. My goodness, the controls are awful.
Yeah,
R1 is jump.
it is. It is.
Catch is like push up or down with the analogs. Like, what?
Oh dear.
What
Yeah,
are these other buttons for? Like,
they're
I,
tools that you'll get later on in the game. The face
they're
buttons are
nonsense.
tools.
They're not. They should be actively used. And to tell you what else, today I went to the CEX store and I bought Toka Race Car Driver,
Of
which
course
is
you
the
did.
follow up from for £1.50. You're welcome. Have you ever
Bargain.
played it?
I don't think. Well, no, I did know it existed. This is one of them rare and wonderful occasions where Tom does know what games
This
are.
guy. Look at this guy. He's
Looks
got the woman.
incredible.
And then there's this guy here. He's got longer hair. He'll be the bad guy. He'll be your nemesis.
He's bound to be the bad guy. Just look at him. He looks like a scumbag.
Yeah.
Toka,
This was a genius at the time because there was a Toka race car or Toka touring car games. This followed it with a narrative and a story, like an RPG element where you go up through the ranks. Wow, I can't wait. It sounds amazing.
I also see that it's made
yeah.
by Codemasters as well, the same people who made the club football games. So I can't say I have much hope for it, to be honest.
I love that. I see it's made by Codemasters, and then the same people who made, and then of all the games Codemasters have made through their time, you
I
went
landed
for
on
Yeah.
club football.
football.
Yeah.
What? Like Colin McRae Rally, Codemasters racing game, Toka Touring Cars Championship, Codemasters. They've made so many. They've made so many great games.
Hang
Although
on.
Toka Race Driver, I think if memory serves me right, Cardinal, that is the last entry into that particular series. So I wouldn't hold out too much hope.
Oh, well, yeah, well, check out the soundtrack. Okay, here's the grip from the soundtrack. Ash, remember
Oh,
them?
10 out of 10.
Unreal.
Listening in.
Iggy and the Stooges, Thin Lizzy, Leonard Skinnerd,
This just sounds like Codemasters went on to
Guitar
cheapest
Hero.
rock songs licenses, please. Just
What's the
landed on
most we can
Southern
afford? Let's
Rock.
put the least into the game that we can. Let's maximize our music budget and go
Hi,
from
I
there.
know it's 2005, but we can't afford any music from the last 10 years. Can you please sort us out?
Well,
Basically,
Ash would have been pretty. Ash would have been their largest 2004, 2005, surely.
Their number one was
Surely.
1995. Six.
it was not, because I would have had 2003 in my
I
head. Like I'm
no,
sort of in the same side as Luvva here. I would have
Melt.
said like 2000 at a push 2004.
They had good albums, but they weren't charts. Those
They never
singles
were.
weren't hitting up. They had a number one, but that
mean,
was their,
so did the
wait,
Bo Radleys, but
so did Bob the Builder. Sorry, he had two.
yeah. Barney
Anyway,
the
I
I think
Beast.
we're
digress.
going a bit off on
I
one here.
digress.
Yeah.
Essentially, one I've been playing is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I've pitched in a few other games there to try and spice up this
Just for
section.
flavor.
You're
Just
welcome.
for flavor. Yeah.
I spent £1.50 for this podcast.
It's also
To
not.
derail the podcast.
You can't
You should
claim
do it
that
for
back.
free.
Return it
Business.
tomorrow.
Cardinal
It's a
Smith, they're
business
rocking the
expense.
CEX at this point. Go, don't you know who I am?
If HMRC are listening to this, just add £1.50 on the Cardinals next year tax bill. But anyway, Tomahawk, please, let's keep us on track here. What are you playing?
I dusted off an old relic, a little unknown game. I don't know if you've heard of it. Helldivers 2?
Never heard of him yet. No.
Absolutely not the game I remember from one whole year ago. I joined into Discount Josh, friend of the podcast's little multiplayer stream on Monday past. Had a great old time playing. I just forget how good that game is, especially when you're playing with a full lobby of other humans that you know and can have a jolly old good time dispensing democracy with. Beautiful game.
Yeah.
I
It
watched
is a great game.
I watched that stream. Yeah, and I was pretty. It looked great. You were having fun. A lot of English people. But that aside, I was disappointed, Tom. You had the lowest kill rate
No, that's
at the
about
second
standard. That
round.
is a pretty much standard for Tom. I go about and dispense chaos and democracy, not necessarily in that order, but
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
lowest
great.
yeah. They
lowest
did
kill
mention
count,
they'd all
highest team
platinum.
kill count.
We'll say nothing about that.
Go on ahead, Cardinal. I'll cut you off there, mate.
No. That was perfect.
Yeah, it was
You covered it.
just one of them games that I haven't dusted it off in a while, and even Josh and Darren and all had said it's been months since they decided to play this, and we just thought spin the wheel, what people decide what they'll play, and I jumped on the chance to play with a full lobby. Oh, brilliant. And I think that was a full 2 hours of just dropping into missions and just random enemies, random objectives, that kind of thing. But it's got me. The bug is there now, and I'm thinking I might do a little bit more hell diving in the near future.
Okay. Good stuff. Yeah, what a game. It's not a game I haven't played Helldivers in a long time, and I'm frightened of reinstalling it.
Yeah, it's not the game I remember at the start. There is an awful lot of like nerfing of loadouts that I would have been very familiar with, and a lot of stuff that's probably been bolstered that I never used in the first place. So there'll be a lot of tinkering with loadouts in the meantime. I did do a full mission with the single fire musket, which was
Mm-hmm.
absolutely dreadful. It was one of the free loot that you get for Super Earth Day, and it's purely a comical weapon. It's not meant to be used in
Yeah.
actual missions. Like, so I thought to myself,
No.
we're on the easiest difficulty. Let's do it. It has no rifling. It can't shoot straight. It was terrible.
Love it. Love it.
And on that
um,
note, Luvva, I want to ask you something.
go on ahead, mate.
What are you playing?
I have been playing the most Luvva of all games. I've been playing Resident Evil 3 Nemesis in preparation for an upcoming episode, but we'll talk about that in that episode. I have also been playing College Football 25
Not
from EA
a game
Sports.
I thought I'd hear Luvva say. Even in the group chat all this week,
Absolutely
I'm
not.
like, who is this man? What have you done to Mr. Luvva Luvva? Explain
Yeah.
yourself. Like, actually, please.
I, I actually really like American football. I don't talk an awful lot about it because I don't know an awful lot about it, but I like watching it casually. And I've always kind of liked American football games. I think NFL Blitz is the game that got me into like NFL, which is crazy because NFL Blitz was complete chaos, an arcade game where you're just overly violent and stuff like that. But no, college football is actually brilliant. Now, I say brilliant with a few caveats. Number one, when the game boots up, it's EA Sports. So we all know that
It's in the
since
game.
like 1993, it's EA Sports. It's in the game. Only not in College Football 25. No, it just says EA Sports. And I've never been more disappointed in my life.
Oh,
I don't
it
know
leaves
when
you
this started.
hanging.
He just that's all he says. He doesn't say it's in the game. It's like bad. It brought me back to like the late 90s, early 2000s when, do you remember EA Sports is in the game? It used to have a sound of like a foosball table in the background, and then they got rid of that. Broke my heart. But now the fact he just says EA Sports, it's not the same, man. I don't know when this started, but it has to end. I'm going to start
I,
Look,
dissecting
I'm
just
going to
something.
funny
take.
enough, I've just done a little bit of a Google in anticipation of this question. EA stopped the tagline "It's in the game" when they transitioned the FIFA franchise to EA Sports FC in 2023. So it's only a recent change.
Needs to stop. Stop
Well,
it now.
This
I'm going to
truly,
start
this
my new.
gaming industry used to mean something.
I'm bringing.
COVID-19 took so much away from us.
Not only am I the chairman of the hashtag remake Dino Crisis, I'm now the chairman of the campaign hashtag bring back it's in the game. It needs to be done. It broke my heart. I was like, well, no, hold on a minute. Where's the rest of it?
Patiently waiting. It's like the game must have froze. No.
No, but beyond that, the
So
game's
tell us about the
awesome.
game.
The game's brilliant. The game is really, really, really good. It plays a really, really good game of American football. It is brilliant. I haven't played Madden 25. My understanding is college football is slightly better than Madden 25. Really good. The throwing game is incredible. Like really, really, really good. The throwing game is brilliant. It's all like meter based, but you have to aim your throw with your stick whilst trying to avoid oncoming tackles and all sorts of good stuff. It's just there's so much more things you can do on the fly. You can change the plan, you can change the play, you can rearrange all your defensive players in front of you and all here sort of business. It plays a really good game of football. The story mode's incredible. Like you make your own player, you pick a position, and then you go to college. And all the story is told through like WhatsApp messages with the press, your teammates, your classmates, and all this here sort of business. But it's just so funny. It's just ridiculous. You have to balance all these different things. Like you have to balance your academic needs because obviously you're a scholarship player. You're there to you've
Actually
been
get a
brought into the school
degree.
for
Yeah.
the football team, but you actually have to get a degree at the end of this thing as well. So you have to balance your academic, your conditioning of your body, your friendship with your teammates, your sort of social media presence, your presence as a class, in the
That's
greater college
incredible.
lifestyle. And you have a certain amount of points you can spend each week to balance between everything. But if you focus on one thing, it will affect another thing. So if you focus on your social media presence, it brings down like your chances of passing the exam. And in the space of 1 week in this game, like I finished my first season, and kind of saw you, the worst team I have ever seen play American football. I don't know how accurate that is, but the defensive line stops nothing. Your defensive line when you're trying to throw a ball just is like water. You just get
Okay.
sack after sack after sack. It is crazy. You throw the ball, it's absolutely perfect. They catch it in their body, yet somehow drop it. One throw I did was a touchdown throw. It was like a 43-yard touchdown throw, and the guy is standing completely unmarked in the end zone, and the ball literally hits him on the helmet, incomplete. Absolute disgrace. they're the worst American football team I've ever seen. But anyway, finished my first season as freshman quarterback. Finished the season zero wins, 8 losses. And then the press came up. That was a dire season. You were the best player in the team by a long mile. What caused all these defeats? And I absolutely hammered my teammates. Then my coach tried to get a new quarterback to replace me. And when they try to replace you, you have to go into a thing called skill battles, which are like mini games, like FIFA loading
Oh,
screen
okay.
mini
Yeah,
games.
yeah.
But you compete against this other player, so it sets you a score. You have to beat it. Absolutely walloped them. Stayed the starting quarterback. He wasn't happy, but then he got replaced by a new coach who's much less conservative. This other guy loved the running game, but he picked runs when you're like 3 and 11. It's like we're never making that. Let me throw the ball. Let me throw the ball. But no, this new guy's brilliant. So he just gets me. But in that 1 week, yeah, that all happened. I got invited to a party from a classmate. I got caught by my quarterback coach, who then berated me, and then I took a hit in my GPA, and then failed my final exam. But what a week it was! It
I
was
mean,
great.
it's a
Like college
slippery
life.
slope. It's a slippery slope there. The next social dynamic will be your friend offers you peds. Will you take it? Yes or no? And then the court
Yes.
case after that. I mean, it opens up a whole avenue of gaming. Really, not so much the
Yeah.
not so much the American football side of things, but potentially the slightly
I mean,
darker
like,
side of things.
if any of my digital classmates want to offer me any PEDs, I'll definitely take them because I'm a player with an overall of 71. Let's go. I need all the help I can get.
Love
But it's
it.
brilliant.
I love a sports game with an RPG element.
Who doesn't? It's all just text based as well.
Who
It's just
doesn't?
fantastic. It's fantastic. But yeah, that's what I've been playing. Mostly college football. I think I've played for about 6 or 7 hours this week. So
That's not a
it's one
lovely
of those
game.
games.
That's not going to sit well with me all this week, knowing that that's what you're playing on the reg. Even when you put it into the group chat and you talk about this, I think me and Cardinal kind of just zone out and go, he just let him do his thing.
Shit, I hate American football. It's the worst. It's one of the all-time worst sports, and I have no idea what's going on. You said 3 and 11. Is that a time? But you see that story mode? I want to hear about it,
Oh
Luvva.
yeah, yeah.
I
I
want
need
to know
more of
what's
this. I need
happening.
more story mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I take
Hey,
all the risks. I take all the risk. It's just incredible. So it is. It's a really good game. But the best part about it is the American football, the actual playing American football. The best American football simulator I've ever played. It's brilliant. The running game
nice.
is usually really bad in these games. Not here. It's fantastic here, in fact. And the throwing games, brilliant. The defending is even really, really good fun. It's just a really good game,
Yeah.
and it captures all the pageantry, all the stadiums and stuff are all filled with brilliant. Just a really good game. But it's not the only good game we're going to be playing this week, gentlemen, because I have a new variation of name that game that I'm going to imaginatively call Guess That Game. Or we could call it Bad Synopsis. And then we can do like an AI Lady Gaga Bad Romance sort of remix for this. But what I have done is I have fed into an unnamed AI program on the internet. If any AI programs want to sponsor us, then I'll name you. But until that point, you're going to be unnamed. I have given it a good 30 games, and I have asked the AI program to give me a bad synopsis of that game, removing any identifying features of characters, items, or places in that game. And then I'm going to read these out, and you guys are going to try to guess that game via its bad synopsis. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get there right now. Let's go.
Incredible.
And here we are, a brand new week, a brand new game show. This is going to be competitive. I'm going to be keeping scores in my mind because I realize I have nothing to write your scores down with. But this is going to be very, very,
Tell it.
very simple. The first one I'm going to read out is going to be just an example for you, just to get you warmed up, get those brain stems firing. Let's see if you can name this game via its bad synopsis. Whoever gets this one is going to go second for the next one. So we'll just rotate based on who gets the previous answer. Okay. I have
Okay.
no clues for these because honestly, apart from one or two of them, I don't think you'll need any clues because they're all pretty straightforward.
Okay.
They're pretty straightforward.
I'm
So
excited.
here is, are you ready, gentlemen, to compete against one another? This is for all the marbles. There is no do-overs here. There's no mulligans. This is one and done competition between Cardinal Smith and Tomahawk. Anything you'd like to say before we start the game of bad synopsis?
Hey, Luvva, you ever get slapped on bad synopsis? Now you're about to feel what it feels like.
Yeah, insert something witty. Let's go.
Fantastic content. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. Okay, here is your example bad synopsis. A small but determined character embarks on an adventure to rescue lost friends, hopping between strange and colorful worlds full of weird creatures. Along the way, they discover hidden secrets, take on bizarre challenges, and occasionally break the laws of physics just for fun.
It's Astrobot.
Hello.
I
Did
mean,
you just say that?
I mean, you
I
were gonna
thought I
do
was going to say
you were gonna do
Astrobot.
pomp and majesty and build up to your answer, weren't you? And
Yeah.
I've just
yeah.
come straight in, haven't I?
What were you going to say, Cardinal, out of curiosity?
Well, when you said small character, I was thinking Stray, and then you talked about different jump between different worlds. Astrobot.
Yeah, it is indeed Astrobot. Do we
I thought
understand
it first.
what bad synopsis is, gentlemen? Do we think we could progress through the competition? I have 9 more of these for this episode, so it
Bring it
can't finish on a
home.
draw. That isn't 1 point. That's just to decide who was going to go second on the first real bad synopsis. Let's get into the next one. Okay, if you don't know it, you don't know it, but you should be able to get all these. I think there's nothing too complicated here.
Okay.
Now, a team of people end up in an unfamiliar place, and immediately things go wrong. These people go through this area, pushing buttons, opening doors, and generally ignoring all the obvious warning signs for danger. Things quickly spiral out of control, but instead of leaving, they just keep on pushing forward, even as everything around them falls apart and everyone around them starts to die. Gentlemen, guess that game.
Well,
Cardinal?
I don't. I'm gonna say because you streamed it lately and give us content Until Dawn.
Oh, that's not a bad guess at
Oh
all.
yeah, I've got that's kind of where I'm at is Supermassive at the minute then, but I know I can't quite get out of that hole now. So all the signs for danger, and they continue to push on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sounds exactly
A
like
team
Until.
of people end up in an unfamiliar place. and immediately starts making things
Is
worse.
it the quarry? I mean, I feel as if I'm in that supermassive hole now. So
You're in the supermassive hole, and unfortunately for you two, it is not a supermassive game. I know I said I
Well,
had no clues, but I thought you'd get this one, not a bother. This game originally released on the original PlayStation.
oh dear.
You're not a million miles off with Until Dawn and The Quarry. Tonally close. It is a horror game.
only.
Is it Resident Evil?
It is indeed Resident Evil. Well done, Tomahawk.
What?
Like, yeah, as soon as you say, and then you start to break it down, a team of people. As soon as you got the PlayStation hint, yes, I mean, the Stars team, obviously, and all the text clues to say, oh yeah, we held all these zombie people. We sure hope they don't escape. Next page, they
Yeah, that's it.
escaped.
They escaped. I hope I don't get the disease. Next page. I died today, but I'm back now and I'm hungry. Right. Are we ready for game number 2 then? Synopsis number 2.
Let's do it.
It is.
A group of people with completely different personalities are forced to work together to stop a major disaster. While their mission is urgent, they still find time to argue with one another, form friendships with one another, and occasionally get distracted by side activities that make no sense and nor have any connection to the context of their situation. Gentlemen, based on that bad synopsis, guess that game.
Now that does sound like Until Dawn, but as soon as you said side quests, I'm like, oh,
What? Who goes first?
It's Tomahawk this
yeah.
round.
Oh, I don't know. Can I get the review again? Sorry, just for
Yeah.
clarity.
A group of people with completely different personalities are forced to work together to stop a major disaster. While their mission is urgent, they still find time to argue with one another, form friendships with one another, and occasionally get distracted by side activities that make no sense at all or have any connection to the context of their situation. It's such a good synopsis of this game, by the way.
It doesn't narrow it down either because this sounds like a whole ton of games. The one like it's
This could be many games. I
Mass-
agree
It could
but
be.
yeah.
That's the
Mass
point.
Effect 2 is jumping out for me for some reason, so I'm just going to go
Okay.
with Mass Effect 2 in this instance.
Again, not a bad guess.
Final
Hard.
Fantasy 7.
That's an extremely impressive guess, but not correct. None of these have got it.
No
All
way.
right. I'll give you a little hint. This game originally came out on the PlayStation 4. It is
Dragon
a
Age
good
Inquisition.
game. It is not Dragon Age.
What was
Tomahawk, any
what was
guesses?
the rest of the clue? Sorry, it came out on PlayStation 4.
It was an RPG. RPG.
RPG. Oh dear.
Final Fantasy 7 Remake.
If it was Final Fantasy VII Remake, I would have given you Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII is a really close guess.
Oh dear, I'm literally screaming at myself now. I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Okay, one more clue.
Let's go for it.
Final
Yeah.
Fantasy 16.
I'm surprised Cardinal hasn't got this yet. One of the main characters in this game had a guest appearance in Tekken 7.
Final Fantasy 15.
Boom. There you go. Well done. It was Final Fantasy
we got there.
15.
But
It
that's the laugh about that is like that the team of lovable misfits fits quite a lot of games.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
It's a trope. It's a teenage movie trope. But I thought it was a fantastic.
My plan was going to say
description of that
Until
game.
Dawn every round and hope that I'm right.
Essentially, it's the guideline of any Final Fantasy apart from 16. But yeah.
Yeah. Right. This one is a difficult one, I think. A quiet individual with a mysterious past finds themselves in a vast, empty land filled with eerie silence and very large problems. Their only goal? To keep moving forward even when everything around them suggests that they should probably stop. Why? For love, of course. Guess that game.
For love? Okay, my go first?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
learning the way of the game. Luvva, I'd like to lock in the answer of Journey.
Oh, that is not a bad guess. It's not the game, but it's not a bad guess.
I'm kind of glad because Journey, as soon as he said just keep moving forward, was where I was going with Journey. I'm going to go with Limbo.
Tis not Limbo
No.
either.
Oh.
Tis not Limbo. Here is your clue, gentlemen. This originally released on the PlayStation 2, and it's a lot of things. It's an action adventure game, I think is the best description for this game. It's really hard to define the genre for this game, but it is an action adventure boss rush game, I suppose.
I do not know. A boss rush game?
What's
Is
a boss?
it-
What's a boss rush game?
It's a game that's just go from boss to boss to boss to boss.
it Ninja?
Oh,
Is it Ninja Gaiden?
Tis not Ninja Gaiden. Although
No,
congratulations on saying Gaiden and not Gaiden. Well done.
well, nice one, Tom. You crushed it. It's the one with the big bosses. That was the PS2.
It
Um,
was.
it had the big bosses.
It did.
So they were gigantic,
Mm-hmm.
just like the name that I don't remember.
He's knocking the door, but no one's answering. Cardinal is right. It was on my list. It made my draft on the PlayStation 3
Yes.
episode. It did. But can you name it? Because that's the name of the game here, Cardinal. Can you guess this game? He's Googling. Google's going to get a point. He's cheating.
He's going to
Stop
listen to
this,
the whole episode now.
Stop this, man. He's nothing to go on apart from the episode. And it was
Shadow
one
of the
of mine.
Colossus.
There we go.
Da, 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 da.
Google is getting the point. That means after 3 games, it is Tomahawk 1, Cardinal Smith 1, Google 1.
Ah, I just couldn't remember the title.
Google could win this one tonight.
Google
I thought you
reigning
would have got these no
supreme.
issue. Like,
I thought he was just going to listen to the whole episode and hope for the best at that point.
Here comes one for you. Okay, this one's easy. This one is legitimately easy. A very angry man goes on a long journey to punch, stab, and generally destroy everything and everyone in his way. Along the way, he picks up new weapons, shouts a lot, but occasionally has a moment for deep reflection. Before going right back and breaking things, based on that bad synopsis, guess that game. Tomahawk, you first.
It's God of War, surely.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know which God of War now.
It doesn't matter. It's got a war, man.
Is it? I was going to say Duke Nukem 3D.
It was God of War 2018. It's literally just called God of War. But yeah, now we're nice. Tomahawk, you've pulled ahead of Google here. Well done. Google's a
Nice.
tough.
Google's a
It's
tough,
like,
tough
average.
competitor. Yeah.
It's like average in fantasy football. Just like everyone's nemesis because it hammers everybody.
Oh,
Right.
excellent.
Let's move on to game number 4.
Before we do
5.
the smashing boxes and then just moving on comment there, God of War Ragnarok has some unique dialogue in regards to that. If you ever stray from the path, all the new characters that you come across going, this isn't the way, and then Atreus will just go, oh, he does this sometimes. He'll smash a box and come back. It's okay.
This seems like a really good time of going back to our shortest ever episode, which is gaming habits, in which we all said we do that as well. You have to go the wrong way first because that's where all the secrets are. That's where they are.
All the swag and the OP bosses, because obviously in the God of War being in Metroidvania now, you're reliant on New Game Plus, and then you go, I must remember that when I'm completely OP and beat this guy in one hit.
Right. Are we ready for the next game?
Let's do it.
Okay. I'll give you another easy one here. It is a highly skilled special agent is sent on a mission that should be simple, but somehow turns into a tangled mess of conspiracies, long-winded conversations, ridiculous boss fights. Despite having access to top-tier technology, they still spend most of their time crawling through tight spaces and avoiding being seen. Based on that bad synopsis, guess that game.
Who goes first?
Cardinal Smith
Cardinal.
goes first.
Excellent. Now, which Metal Gear do we think it is? Crawling through tight spaces to me says it's not Metal Gear Solid 3.
Okay.
So I think I just have to go Metal Gear Solid.
It is Metal Gear Solid 1.
Oh.
Well done. Well done.
It's the dramatic pauses that are giving me the most dread at the minute. Now they're getting
Me
now
too.
now the synopses are a little bit too easy, which would say it's lulling me into a false sense of security now.
Yeah,
No,
but the point thing is I move ahead of Google.
That's it.
That's
Yeah.
Always assuring.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's give you if Tomahawks find these far too easy, let's give them a wee difficult one here, shall we? Let's give them a difficult one.
Let's do it.
I'm keeping the hardest one for the last one, by the way. Let me see. A person with questionable decision-making skills takes a job that requires them to navigate dark and creepy locations filled with hazards. Their tools barely work. They're constantly running low on supplies, and every noise they hear from above, below, in front, and behind is probably something they should be running from. Based on that bad synopsis, gentlemen, guess that game.
Now, this sounds like The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing that might not make it The Last of Us is the sounds from above, below, but then that could just be your acute or your eagle eye vision or whatever they call it in the game. So I don't know. No. Do you know what? I'm going to lock in The Last of Us because yes, a lot of things you can be under equipped, you can break a lot of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and 9 times out of 10 you probably should turn the other way.
Yeah, true that. I believe the mechanic you were thinking of is called listening mode.
That sounds really drab. I like eagle eye vision.
I like Tomahawk's eagle eye vision, which you never see
not-
things from that top down level, but I like it. I like the creativity.
Nor is he looking at anything. He literally puts his ears to the wall or whatever it might be. It's listening mode. It is not.
Ooh,
It is not The Last of Us.
can Cardinal steal
It
a
is
point?
not The
No.
Last of Us. That last
Well.
line is the pertinent line for guessing this game. That last line is
Oh.
the important one.
Well, let me tell you, I don't know. So I'm guessing Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, it's not Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's. It's not that. Okay, this game is a horror title that originally released on PlayStation 4.
Oh, I don't know. Because my stupid brain is saying, say until dawn, Tom. It'll be hilarious.
Say Last of Us Part 2.
No, I've learned from that.
I mean, that's what you usually do until the time I made it Last of Us Part 2 and you didn't guess.
Oh, pish
Oh,
posh.
amazing.
We're past that now. Horror game
That was
in PS4 era.
Yeah.
Cardinal, I can hear your mouse click and stop.
so could I.
I know.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Cardinal, any guesses?
Yeah, Sonic Colors Ultimate.
It is not Sonic Colors. Do you want another clue, gentlemen?
Let's go one more clue and then we
Sure.
can move away from this nightmare, I think.
Okay. It was designed, developed by Creative Assemblies.
Which narrows it down not.
Narrows it down to a title of one.
Does it?
I don't.
As a
Yes.
massive horror fan myself, I will guess The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, good lord, good lord. I don't know.
You're going to kick yourselves when I tell you the name of this game, boys.
I don't.
Come on, Tom.
No,
Come on.
honestly,
No. Pull it out of there. Come on. Above, below.
He's not going to get there.
no.
This is terrible.
Give me. Is it a PlayStation?
A
Can I have?
man
Can I
after
have?
midnight.
Is it a PlayStation exclusive?
No.
It's not. Okay, so it's multi-plat,
No.
so that's okay. Is it a game I played before? Is it a horror game? Is it Alien Isolation?
It is Alien Isolation.
Boom.
Oh.
I love the way he had to ask, is it Creative Assemblies? Is it a multi-platform title? What else would it be?
I don't know.
Does
They're
it feature
owned by
aliens?
Sega.
Do I save it in lockers or something? Or like,
Did it take me 7 years to complete this game?
I mean, that would have
Yes,
been
it
a
did.
more pertinent question. Yeah, did it take me 20 attempts and over the course of day one release? Yeah.
Right. Okay, this is it. We are down to the last game that you have to guess, gentlemen. Going into this, the scores are in last place with 1 point, Google. Second place on 2 points is Cardinal. But leading the way, is Tomahawk with 3 points. So that means, Cardinal, you have to get this one in order to force a draw. Now,
Yeah.
I think this one is the hardest one. I am not going to give you any clues on this one because I don't think you'll either get this straight away or you're probably not going to get this one. Both of you.
Superb.
But it is a really, really, really good bad synopsis. Are we ready for the last game?
I've done the FIFA lean
Oh,
forward.
tell lie.
here.
We're not in the last
Oh,
game.
we're not on the last
We're
game.
not in the last game. We've
What?
two more
I don't have
games.
to bloody
all
lean.
that build
I
up?
don't have to
We've
lean
two more
forward now.
games. Hold on. And we have 2 more games. That means, Cardinal, you could get both of these and win. Snatch
on.
victory from the jaws of defeat.
Give
Let's
it-
go. Right, I'm
give it
going to
to
keep
me.
the hardest one for the end one then. Okay, so the one that
That's-
is not as hard is this one. A lone traveler gets dropped into a massive, open-ended world with no clear instructions. They could follow the obvious path forward, but instead, they choose to explore every other direction, fight impossibly difficult enemies, and try to piece together a story that no one living can outright explain. Based on that bad synopsis, guess that game.
Oh, who goes first?
Oh, that is a question.
That's a great question.
I think it's you, Tomahawk.
Is
I think
it
it's you because I think Cardinal went first on the
Death
Alien Isolation.
Stranding?
It is not Death Stranding.
it feels like a good guess.
It's not a bad guess at all. It is a really good guess. It's not a million miles away from Death Stranding. But it ain't Death Stranding.
If it's not
Cardinal.
a million miles away.
It's not a million miles away from Death Stranding.
So it's post-apocalyptic. I think that's going to narrow it down quite nicely for you, Cardinal.
In a
sense.
Is it post-apocalyptic?
In a sense. I don't know because the story makes no sense.
Okay. Fine. Is it Metal Gear Solid 4?
No, it is not Metal Gear Solid 4.
Okay.
It is not Metal Gear Solid 4. I can see why you went there because you're thinking it's obviously a Kojima game, but you went the wrong way with it. This game won the Game of the Year at the Keeleys. I'm not telling you what year.
It's Elden Ring.
Oh, just a year?
Mm-hmm. In a unspecified year. Any guesses?
Nice.
Is it Elden Ring?
It is Elden Ring. Tomahawk takes the lead 4-2, Cardinal. Oh dear. There's nothing you can do here. Unless I go this last one's worth double points, which I'm going to do. Let's go.
Who's doing it?
Ding, ding, ding. He's cashing in.
Oh my
No,
god.
He's gone crazy with power. That too much power makes a man do bad things. Okay, so this one's worth double just for the crowd. Just make
bit of
Tom's
flavor.
just a wee bit of pressure on Tomahawk. You're going to be guessing first in this one, Cardinal, by the way.
Thanks.
So here it is, the last game, actual last game this time, and it is an individual with way too much free time is thrown into a massive open world full of people who always need something done but are unwilling to do it themselves. So instead of dealing with the main problem, our character spends hours fishing, hunting, collecting random objects, and doing favors for complete strangers. Based on that synopsis, guess that game.
No. No. Fishing ruined it.
What did you think it was before I said fishing?
Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
Oh, that's not a bad guess. That's not a bad guess.
There's no fishing in Skyrim.
There's no fishing in Skyrim.
Especially if you play in PS3 because it crashes when you go underwater.
Mhm. Ironically, it's a memory leak that causes that crash.
Incredible. And yeah, if you saved in the same save game file too many times, it got too big. and you would
Exponentially
never
larger
load.
every time. It gets fixed
Um,
now.
Yeah. Okay. So a loner, too much time in the hands. Does that suggest like some sort of genius, crafty person? They fish. I'm going somewhere. Okay.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah. Um. Was it? I'm going nowhere. Was it New World?
Is that a game name? New World?
Yeah, it's Amazon made awful
Oh,
MMO attempt from
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
No, it's not New World. No, I remember Sherry playing that for about a week. No,
yeah.
and it's not.
Said
It's
he was
not
going
New
to
World.
platinum it.
Yeah, nah.
Okay, this opens the
Tomahawk.
floor a little bit for me then. Now, I'm kind of the opposite. When as soon as you said hunting,
Mm-hmm.
one game did come to mind.
Yep.
And I'm not going to beat around the bush for too much longer or drag this out for dramatic effect. But is this game Red Dead Redemption 2?
Oh, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Cardinal. He's absolutely right. It is Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's
Is
go.
he? Wow.
Yeah.
Well done.
See, I thought what made that hard was the first line's really misleading and individual way too much time. That's not how I would describe Red Dead Redemption 2, but I
No,
decided to keep it in to throw
not
you off
at
the scent.
all. But as soon as you said like the fishing, I probably wouldn't have got, but like hunting and doing all other favors and finding random bits does scream fetch quest for Rockstar. And as soon as you said it,
Yeah.
I kind of them started to put loner and too much time on their hands, and I was just like Red Dead 2 seems to be on my algorithm at the minute. So yeah, very much at the forefront. So that
Yeah.
was a great wee synopsis there, but not how I would describe Arthur Morgan, to be quite honest, but I think that's how a lot of people would tend to play that game
Oh,
as the time.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. When I played it through, one of the best side quests in it is the fishing where the guy who lives out in the wee shack beside that lake wants to finish his like catalogue of fish in the region. And you have to go and fish at all different times of the day, at all different locations to catch every fish in the game so you can bring it back to him so he can catalogue every fish. It sounds really boring, but the story was actually really good at the end of it. The payoff was really nice, but it
Yeah.
did take about 14 hours of fishing. What a ridiculous game that is, man. There's some stuff in there that just has no right to ever be in a game. What a game it is.
Yeah.
But yes, that means at the end of the inaugural Guess That Game or Bad Synopsis, we'll have to get a Lady Gaga song. The final scores, it is a dominant win for Tomahawk. It was 5 to Tomahawk, 2 to Cardinal, and Google coming in third there with a 1. Dominant victory. Let's hear your winning speech, Tomahawk,
Suck
in the
it.
form of a bad synopsis. Well, on that inappropriate comment, let's get to the wrap up section. We're going to be cancelled. There's no much point wasting time. Let's go. And that is it after an emphatic Tomahawk victory, wiping the floor with Cardinal Smith and drying it up with Google. Tomahawk walks away with a victory. I think there was one game there that you didn't guess. Well done. Well done. Although I did say at the start, I don't have any clues for you, and then had to make up clues on the fly. So you're welcome. You're welcome for that. That's what makes me such a
The
great podcast host.
ever gracious host keeps giving. Yeah, that's it. Say all these
I am the
nice
best part of
things.
my
Luvva was-
podcast.
Keep saying nice things about yourself. Let's see how that goes.
Someone needs to.
That's really rude. And you know what's even ruder than that? Me doing the housekeeping twice in one episode. Let's go there now. If you haven't give us a star, if you listen to this for a while and you like what you hear, but you haven't give us a star rating, please do that on whatever platform you listen to us on. 1 star to 5 star, whatever you think we're worth, give us that. If you want to give us a written review, that is even better. If you've been listening for a while and you haven't told a family member or a friend about High Scores, High Stakes, tell them to. Just hit the share button on the most recent episode you've listened to and send it to them and see how they like it. If 1 hour-ish a week isn't enough High Scores, High Stakes content for you, we make it all over the internet every single day of the week. Just go to highscoreshighstakes.com to find us everywhere we are, all over the internet. And with all of that being said, I haven't forgotten anything and I have nothing left to say. Except this has been High Scores, High Stakes. I've been Mr. Luvva Luvva. Thanks for watching. See you on Monday. Love you all. Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Sounds like any Uncharted game.
I need more than that, bite.
Is it Uncharted 4?
It is.
Bad synopsis. Can't read my bad synopsis.
Bad synopsis. He's got
He ain't gonna guess the game.